did this to me started to think they'd gotten away with it. And they might have too if it hadn't have been for the last person you'd expect to bring them down. My mom. Turns out her visit to Conway in jail was to push the start of the dominoes falling. And nobody could have guessed the first one to fall.
We get this letter from a guy that's in the jail with Conway. This says that he wants to assist us as a confidential informant.
The confidential informant told us that Andrew Dotson's mother visited Jimmy Conway in jail.
And when Conway went back to his cell, the informant told us that Conway came back and he said, "That stupid bitch actually thinks I'm going to tell her I killed her son." And he was laughing.
And when he laughed at her, that's what flipped the switch for him, where he said, "I'm going to do what I need to do to make sure that he gets what's coming to him."
Conway told the informant that he needed certain witnesses taken care of. He wanted them killed. And one of them was Mike Arthur's, because he witnessed Andrew Dotson's murder.
So we went down to try to actually flip Mike Arthur's.
When Mike found out he was next on Conway's hit list, that was all he had to hear.
What do you want to know?
Mike told us that Andrew Dotson didn't give Jimmy any indication he was going to tell on him for shooting Jesse James, but Jimmy pulled Mike and Sean into the bathroom.
He's got to go. Take him out.
And he said, "I need you guys to kill him for me." Inexplicably, Mike Arthurs and Sean Nightingale just said yes.
And they asked Andrew if he'd go to West Virginia with them. They told him that they needed to go get some money, they needed to see some people, and Andrew agreed.
At some point, they pulled over and they told him, "We're going to look for some drugs hidden back in a field." But Andrew was someone Mike Arthur is considered a friend.
I can do this.
Mike Arthur, I said, "Why are we doing this?"
That's the point where Andrew Dotson could have met his fate. They called and told Jim Conway we couldn't do it. Jim Conway's response,
"Quit being bitches." And Jimmy said, "Well, I want you to meet me."
they got Andrew back in the car, and they drove back up towards Columbus.
Sometimes life changes in a moment. I should have run straight to you, Jacob, and said, "We're getting out of here. I'm done with that." But I didn't.
It opened up again. Simple shape to make when the weeks were closing in.
Andrew, want a beer?
What you think when you know you're about to die, I guess. But truthfully, I think they had him so drugged up that he didn't know what was going on.
They drugged me. Knocked me out cold. For that, at least, I'm grateful.
Conway asked him to meet him up at a parking lot. They go a few miles, and Conway pulls off onto a gravel road that's in a cornfield.
Jimmy Conway gives the order, and Mike Arthurs and Sean Nightingale drag Andrew Dotson into the cornfield. Jimmy Conway takes a giant pickaxe, and he walked into the cornfield. And Mike told us he heard 2 sickening blows.
Conway knew he needed to cover his tracks. He went so far as to have a plan to destroy evidence. Everything from thinking he would use lime to help decompose the body and to destroying clothing afterwards.
Yeah, it's me lying there. Andrew Dotson. I was a son, a brother, a friend, and a father. I went a few steps down the wrong path, and it led me here. But I had a mother who loved me, who would not let my story end in this field. And before it was over, she would make sure that Jimmy Conway would reap what he had sown.